Hey, I'm Sion, an American living in Kazakhstan, and this is These Are My People. Each episode, I sit down with one friend to talk about where they want to be 10 years from now, what drives them, and the plans they're making to get there. We'll also dive into one interesting topic. These are ordinary people with ordinary dreams. Hi guys, welcome to These Are My People. Today I've got Tugjan with me. Tugjan is my longest friend in Kazakhstan. We've been friends about 7 years. 7 years. We met when I was just a tourist here before I actually lived here, and because of Tugjan, I decided to move here. She put the idea in my head. Yeah, you put the idea in my head.
Me?
Yeah, you.
So cool.
I don't know if you remember or not, or how much you remember it, but when I was here, I was leaving Kazakhstan. I had been here a month. We had only known each other about 2 weeks, and you came with me to the airport.
Actually, 1 week.
1 week, okay.
Yeah.
You came to me with me to the airport when I left, and I was crying. I had never cried like that when leaving a place that I was just a tourist. You probably thought, what is this crazy girl? Why is she crying? And you said, why are you crying? I said, I don't want to leave. And you said, well, why don't you just move here then? And
yeah. Actually, it was just,
just random, right?
Yes, random to ask, like, would you like? But I asked her to expect that she would say no.
Yeah,
say, she's crazy. She's American. She's an American.
Yeah, how many people would say, okay, I'll just move across the world, right? But yeah, and I remember my thought was, yeah, why not, Sion? Why not just move to Kazakhstan? So that day when I left on the plane, I had already made the decision that I was going to go back to the States, gather my stuff, and move to Kazakhstan. So thank you, Tugjan, for pushing me to move to Kazakhstan.
It's God's plan.
That's
God's
true.
Plan.
I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for those words from you. So, Tugjan, what can you tell us about yourself?
Hi. I love podcasts so much. Yeah. And first of all, it was like my dream. It was like my dream. One of my dreams came true right now, thanks to my best friend. I didn't know she's a podcast person. Yes, thanks to you for inviting me. Oh, me? It's so hard to say it, who I am. I am Tugjan. You see, I love music. Mm-hmm. I'm a very musical person. And what can I say about me? It will take so much time.
Yeah, I can imagine. You could spend 2 hours just talking about yourself.
That was so rude, to say that.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
I love talking about me, but it's okay. Today we're gonna share.
Yeah. So you like music? What else?
I'm an English teacher.
Yeah.
I teach English. I don't know how this has happened. This is also God's mercy. And I'm an outgoing person.
Absolutely outgoing.
Very adventurous,
extrovert.
full of energy.
Oh boy. Tugjan is 30 years old. 30 years old. Sorry to reveal your secret. She's 30 years old, even if she looks 16, 17. She has the energy of a 5-year-old.
Actually, 2 days ago, police caught me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was walking, I was walking.
They caught you just walking?
I do my steps every day.
Yeah.
Sport, that's my sport. And I just went through different river and something. And 5 police stopped at me.
Why?
I don't know. They just tried to ask your ID or saying, like, how old are you?
Oh, because it was late at night.
Yes. Okay. And it was like, they stop people under 18 years old, right?
Yeah.
I was like, am I look like 18 years old? Because when I see police and when I see ambulance, so I start hesitate about it.
Okay.
A lot.
I remember once I was with you. It was like 11 o'clock, and there's a curfew in Astana for kids who are minors after 11. You can't go out, but they do all the time anyways. But we were going out just to walk by the river or something about 11 o'clock at night, and a policeman stops us. He asked me for my ID, and I think he was maybe 20. At the time, I think I was 24. No, 23, 24. And he saw my ID and he said, oh, sorry, you're older than me. And I thought, well, at least he thinks I look young, I guess. Yeah. So you like music, you look young, you're a dancer?
Jeans, probably.
Yeah.
Dancing is my passion.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I love dancing. I can talk with my dance a lot. and to put all my bad emotions. And actually I strongly recommend you guys to dance, because even if you can't do that, just turn on your music and just do you want me to show you a little bit?
Tujan can move her body in very interesting and, let's say, interesting ways. In ways I could never move my body.
Imagine Sian going like that.
No, it's not in me. So this week earlier on my Instagram, I posted that I would be interviewing you this week.
Yeah, I'm in shock.
And I don't know if you remember Ainara. We knew her a long time ago. She's from, I don't know, Aksbia, Aktau. She's from West Kazakhstan. Anyway, she said to ask about our first impressions of each other. And I thought that would be really funny, because I think our first impressions we're absolutely wrong.
We're so different.
Absolutely different.
Totally different people. 100%. So different. Actually, I don't know how we can be. Oh, actually, I want to remind you that she's my best friend. Yeah, she's like the closest friend I have. Like, first is my Albina. She's my best friend.
Yeah.
She always does this reaction. Yeah. So, and it's strange because we're totally different people, 100%.
Yeah, actually, my next question was going to be, we'll come back to the impressions. How have we stayed friends for 7 years? We've had some dark times in our friendship. I will tell you, from very dark times. But how have we stayed friends being absolutely different? She's an extrovert, I'm an introvert. She likes to always go out, I like to always stay home. Anything that is about me, Tukjan is the opposite. So how have we remained friends? What is our secret? What do you think?
That's a good question, actually. Yeah, I mean, totally there is no answer.
I was thinking about this, and I thought, what is it? Right, Tukjan says we're different. Tukjan is not the kind of friend where you think, oh, she's exactly like me, and that's why she's my friend. Tukjan and I have the kind of friendship where we're completely honest with each other.
Yeah.
Even if you have some friends that always agree with you. I don't like this kind of friend, and I don't want to be this kind of friend.
Right.
So I'm always honest with Tukjan, and she's always honest with me.
That's true.
And there's no judgment.
Actually, what is good things about Sian, I can say 100%. Usually people write me and they say, hey, Toka, let's be friends. I say, friendship is something like you can't quickly go like this. Friendship is very valuable. It's so important in our lives. It's not you just can be friends with someone just randomly.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that. I wrote people whole big list what is a friendship for me, and the other day they can say like goodbye. For the next day they say goodbye, because some people they can't fit into this list. You can. Friendship is something so important for me.
Yeah.
Even though I'm very outgoing person, sometimes I look like not
reliable.
Yeah, reliable, but still.
Yeah. For me, Tukjan is someone who has supported me the most. Who I know that I can cry about something, she'll support me. That she'll be honest with me about like, Sian, the way you're doing it is not that great. You need to change it. Or Sian, you need to be more confident. She motivates me. After 5 minutes with Tukjan, you will finish a conversation ready to do all of your dreams, to go tackle all of your dreams.
Wow, so cool.
So back to the question, I would say that the reason our relationship has lasted is because of honesty.
Honesty, yeah.
Yeah.
And in society, usually we play roles and we wear masks. And me and you, we can see each other crystal clear, right? Like, what is it within us? Because when I say something, one good things about you I love the most, it's like you know your circle. You know what we like. For example, if I go to shop, really, for me, it was hard, for example, to choose this one, this jacket. And Sian always, she's a good friend, and she always say like, oh, this is you, or this is Tokjan, you should choose exactly this one. I say, how she knows about that? Like, for me, it's a signal, that she's a good friend, because she knows what her people like.
Yeah.
That's the best things I love about her. I don't know how she does that because I never remember that. Say, if she go to shop and say, hey, I like this, I say, take it.
Take it,
Just
don't take it. I don't care. If you want it, buy it. If you don't want it, just leave it. Yeah. So back to the question about impression. Do you remember the first impressions you had of me?
Nerd.
Nerd. Yeah.
She's a nerd. I'm always like that, you know, like, oh, party. I said, let's go to somewhere like, you know, a book club. Like talking with people a lot, restaurants, you know, all this
Social events.
Yes. She's like, oh, no, I don't think it's a good idea. She's a
I'm
nerd.
a bit of a loner. Yeah, that's true. But I'm okay with it. And that was one of your first impressions of me, or that's who you think I am now.
I think I saw your soul. I think I think through eyes, very philosophical.
Mm-hmm.
Through eyes, you can see people.
Okay.
For me, I can see people a lot. So through your eyes, I knew right away that actually I had doubts, but I knew you're a good person.
I think my first impression of you was energetic, which is true, right? Life of the party, which I still think is true. Actually, maybe our first impressions were correct. We just understand them more deeply now, maybe. So, our topic today, which I've told you, is friends or friendships. And
you had different topics.
Yeah, I had a different topic initially.
She's changed it. She's cheating. Oh, she because knew I was preparing them.
But one thing that Tukjan and I often, and actually I think whenever there's people around, we talk about friends or friendships, about the meaning of friends, meaning of friendships. And so I think that's why I decided to switch. So first question I wanted to ask, this is something you ask everybody.
Can you ask me easy questions?
Yeah. Okay. 3 characteristics you like in people. This is your question, okay? You can't give me credit. This is her question.
All the time when I see people, I love asking these 3 questions.
Yeah.
You see, I told earlier that she knows her circle.
So, Tukjan, 3 characteristics you love in people.
That's a great question. I always change this.
It's a great question because it's your question.
I know. Actually, I feel people. I feel people.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I am in different environment, I always answer differently. Do you want honestly?
I want honestly. I don't want what you think I want to hear.
First, to be honest, I love. It's strange sounds, but I love kind people.
Okay.
Yes, kindness is something I really love, but it's not maybe modern word. Some people, they don't like kindness, but kindness people. Second, I love smart people. Smart, like well-educated.
Okay.
For me, it's very important because if you're smart, you won't allow yourself to do bad things. Like you're more intelligent, I would say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And simplicity.
Simplicity. Are you answering how you think I want to answer? You're answering your honesty. Okay.
You will answer the same?
No. I just... Okay.
No, simplicity. I love. I bought flats like 1 year ago. And my best friends, my besties, my circle, my people, they never say something like, you have like bag flour, what did you buy? Or they're honest with me. Yes, they say like, it's good. But they will never like have this higher esteem, like like I'm the best. I think you bought something so bad. So this is my circle. That's the first things I love about people: simplicity.
So people who like they accept you as you are. They don't think I'm better than you. I'm worse.
No, it's okay. They can be better than me. It's fine. But they can. So my circle, they're rich people.
Okay.
They have money, status. They're okay.
Okay.
But if they come to different houses, like whereas poor people live there or bad people live there, they're still gonna act politely.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Continuing the theme about friendship, do you believe that every friendship is meant to last forever? Do you think?
Sorry, could you repeat?
Is every friendship supposed to or meant to last forever? To be forever?
No, I don't think so. Sometimes we have seasonal people.
Okay.
Some people are just for growth,
Mm-hmm.
some people for the lesson,
Mm.
and some people just, but yes, there is a friendship forever. There is friendship forever.
Yeah, some friendships.
Yes. Remember I told you these things like survey says, what psychology says. They say like if you with somebody more than 7 years.
Oh yeah, we have this joke. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she always jokes. She always say this joke like, "Hey, Toka, we have 7 years,
and that's it."
It means that we're gonna have this friendship forever."
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have been friends 7 years now. Woo, we made it.
Okay, be good. Now she accepts me the way I am all the time.
But I kind of asked this question because we spoke on the weekend about, do we believe in soulmates? So you said you believe in soulmates. Do you believe in soul friends? So not in a romantic way, but as a friendship way.
Okay, come back to earlier conversation.
Okay.
I say we're different people.
Yeah.
I don't have any idea. I don't have no clue how we're still friends.
True.
To be honest, my suspicious, like assumptions.
Yeah.
Is I think we in my life I had difficult times a lot, and you came right when I had troubles a lot, and you've changed all these things in my life. Actually, you showed me how to be compassionate. You fed me a lot. Well, I mean, we're not gonna say that, right? Like, is it okay?
Yeah.
I'm honest person. I'm straight away to say something.
Yeah.
So, and for you helped me a lot, and I think that it was from actually let's start. I'm a believer.
Yeah.
If you believer, you see white and black things, right?
Okay.
But I'm a believer, and I do believe that this was God's provisions for us.
So in this sense, when we say like soul friends, you think that not like the universe arranged us to be friends, right? But you believe that we became friends through, like, it was God's plan for us to become friends.
I have interesting things. What is like your name?
Sian.
Okay. What does it mean, your name? I'm a podcast.
You're the interviewer now.
Jay Shetty.
It means gift from God.
Well.
Okay. Gift from God. I'm living up to my meaning.
I'm also a gift for you. No, she's a gift for me.
No, but it's true. You have been a gift for me.
Yeah, you're also a gift for me too.
So you said on the weekend that you believe if two people are soulmates romantically, then they will never break up. So do you believe that if there are soul friends, that they will forever be friends?
Honest or not honest? So yes, I do believe in that. I do believe in soul friendships. Some people, they like, destined to be together. Okay. They like meant to be together. But as I said earlier, it's God's plan. In our cases, I'm a Christian. I love God, and all things come from there. So I can say that this is what God's plan to help me. I'm not selfish, but and also maybe to help you. But now we're still friends. It's good. Yeah. I don't choose people, usually I don't have people in my life. I don't have a lot of friends. Yeah. Even though I'm very energetic and people love me so much. They love my outgoing things. Yeah. But we are different people inside. Right. So you know me who I am. Yeah.
And I think it's people's definition of friend is different. For example, me, a friend is someone who I don't just hang around and laugh with and just for fun. For me, a friendship is a deeper level. Someone who you trust, someone who you talk about deeper things, maybe your problems, someone you share things with. To me, a friend is not someone just you hang out with, but personally you don't know them very well, right? We would define that as an acquaintance. And I think a lot of people these days are so ready to define acquaintances as friendships.
Right.
Yeah. Which kind of leads me to my next question. Something that is very widespread these days is loneliness.
That's true.
And how is it that we can be surrounded by friends, like have lots of friends, but still feel this loneliness? How can we have so many friends but still be lonely?
Unfortunately, nowadays, young baby zoomers, teenagers, I'm kidding. I mean, we're lonely. It's because if I correctly,
You are a millennial, okay? As many times as you think you're a zoomer,
no, you
you're
see,
a
I
millennial.
wear these headphones. You know, look. Yeah, I'm totally trying to be like a zoomer.
Yeah.
Zoomer, you know. Some people like, oh, she's so young.
She identifies as a zoomer.
Maybe a little bit. There's something wrong. Like in your.
Okay, sorry to distract you.
I mean, I work a lot with Zoomers, so
Yeah.
I love them so much. They are bringing different. Okay, come back. So loneliness. Loneliness is people are lonely because they don't like invest in friendship. First of all, because nowadays books and society and people, what they teach us that we should like the society teaches us like you should choose yourself. To be honest, it's okay to choose yourself. I don't say it's bad to choose yourself, but if we're talking about loneliness and if you want to have your strong circle, it means you should invest. You have to be honest.
Okay.
You have to be generous. If you want a fake friend, you're gonna be you. It means that you're fake. If you want to have a buff relationship, then you're a buff person.
I see.
Am I correct?
So your point is that we don't want to invest in relationships,
Yeah.
and because of this, we can find ourselves lonely sometimes, even though we have people around us.
And also because books and all the social media teach us that we should choose ourselves, our borders, our life. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that person makes some bad things toward to you, you say goodbye quickly right away because someone taught you, psychology taught you, society. But it's not. You have to be compassionate. You have to give second chance.
I see.
You have to try. You know, because relationship is not always about hang out and to have this fun stuff. Sometimes it will have some problems.
Yeah. It's on the one hand, friendship on the one hand, and relationships, romantic too.
Yeah.
On the one hand, should be low maintenance, as in you should have a natural bond with someone, right?
Yeah.
Natural connection. But on the other hand, and furthermore, also, as you said, we have to work on relationships, and that comes to even friendships too, right? There are going to be times where our romantic partner, and times when our friends offend us. I had a situation not long ago, but because we're different, right?
Yes.
We can get offended by things that people don't mean to offend us by.
That's true.
And I think that if we weren't friends, we would offend each other a lot. But because I know that you would never try to offend me, then for me, if you do something that maybe I could be offended by, I go, she didn't mean it. It's, you know. And I think you understand me to the effect that you're not so easily offended by me because you know that I care about you and that I'm not going to try to hurt you and that I have your back. Right?
Yes, that's true.
What role does vulnerability play in friendships?
Ooh. Oh, wow. I need to think about it.
Yeah.
As my student always, she always say, teacher, it's a hard question. Can I think a little bit? So I think in friendship, so quickly came this answer. Vulnerability.
Quick thinking.
Vulnerability is a very important initial part in friendship.
Okay.
Because when you're vulnerable, it means that you open your suffers, you open your real side, and that person is that person also, when she or he, we don't care about gender, when he or she sees that you open up and you're vulnerable, it's his or her choice to open up back in return, like saying, hey, I'm also vulnerable. And when you both are vulnerable, it means that you put your mask off. And now it's where a friendship starts, when you know each other so well, so good, when you put your mask there. Because we have these society roles, as I said. Yes, we're fun, we monkey, we do this, but it's important to put, if you want to be with that person, once you put mask off from the song, just mask off, when you put mask off, there's a friendship starts.
Okay.
because you decide, oh, I accept that person or no.
I guess, and it goes again back to what you said before, is that if you want an authentic friend, you have to be authentic. If you're not authentic, if you are not vulnerable, then your friendship is superficial, right? Surface level. Maybe it's not a lie, but it's not a deep friendship.
Yeah.
I remember I used to not share my personal life with people.
Yeah.
But then I got to the point where I thought, well, if I'm not sharing myself with people, then the friendships I have are not deep, and they're not real, because people like me for who they maybe think I am, but they don't know the real, the deeper, the hurtful maybe parts of me. And so if we want to have people in our life who love us for who we are,
That's true.
we need to show them who we really are. And sometimes we're afraid if we show people who we really are, they're going to not accept us. They're going to reject us. But why would you want to have friends who accept you for who you aren't? Right? You want friends who accept you for who you are. Yeah. Good point, Tukjan.
I know. I didn't know that I'm so smart.
So Tukjan,
do you know that?
I didn't know that. Where do you want to be 10 years from now?
Usually people ask like 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, big picture, 10 years from now.
Oh, that's a hard question because I'm an art person, and for me, I change all the time topics in my. I'm delusional, I'm very imagination person. I'm crazy.
You don't have it, like, maybe I'm not asking about a job, right? Often we think about job. I'm thinking your life in 10 years, lifestyle.
All right.
How do you see your lifestyle in 10
Hippie.
years?
I'm kidding.
Hey, if that's your dream, that's your dream.
Okay, in 10 years, I see myself in a role of probably helping people, like through creativity or through my job. Actually, maybe 5 days ago, I had this spark in me that I don't want to do anything except to find my road, to find my path, who I am, what can I do. But I think it's definitely a service. It's definitely to do your favorite things. I'm not talking about marriage. Maybe it's important, but it's not time yet. Marriage, kids. I knew like in the beginning that I wasn't born for these things, for this shit. I'm kidding. So what I am.
So basically, you want to learn how to use your talents and your skills in your job to help people.
Yeah, and I want to live in Miami and smoke marijuana. I'm kidding. I mean, I want to have a healthy circle, like a real one, something I can call and say, hey, I need $1 million. And that drug dealer, I'm kidding, that person can call me back and say, no problem, just a minute, right away, I'm gonna send it to you. I want, to be honest, I want a circle like that.
Well, I'm a good friend, but even I can't send you $1 million.
It's because you're a teacher and you're not rich.
So you want rich friends.
Huh?
So you want rich friends.
No. with you, it's different. I remember what 3 parts.
Hey, here I was thinking that friendship for you was something deep, some important connection, and now I'm thinking for you, friendship is all about where can I get the money.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true. You say 10 years, right?
Yeah.
But we're all changing.
Yeah,
In 10 years, I say about strong, laid back. Laid back.
Okay.
Yeah. Laid back. Strong society. 10 years in Miami, DJ, and I just want to provide things for me and for my people.
Okay.
For my people. About love, I want to have somebody next to me, but I don't want to like some narcissist or abuser or some. Right now, you you meet people and they all have these issues and sickness, and I just want a healthy relationship. I don't care if we're going to have kids or no. But...
Okay, so Tukjan, what is your advice for people in friendships? How to build better friendships?
Wow, so deep questions. My advice: invest.
Okay.
Also work on yourself. First of all, work on your inner things for example, don't be fake. Don't be very natural. Like, know who you are and what you want. And also build borders, but not harsh one. Like, be compassionate toward the people. Invest. If you whatever you build today will work on the future. Whatever, for example, and actually people are very important now in our lives. So if you're gonna choose druggers or alcoholic in your society, luckily there is a chance that you're going to be the same person. But if you choose it sounds very benefits, like,
Okay.
yeah, like you should choose not like take advantage of that, but you should choose in my case I choose believers people, like, kind people,
People who you admire them, you want to be maybe similar to them,
yeah,
or they can help you grow in the
right,
areas you want to be like.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Right? In English, we say, show me your friends, I'll show you you.
Yes, yes.
So if you want to be kinder, if you want to be a better businessman, maybe even, choose people around you that are like this. Of course, as you said, it shouldn't be using them. Your friendship should be authentic. But don't choose people who are going to drag you down.
Yeah. And people are nowadays people are smart.
Yeah.
They will understand if you
Sure.
use them.
Sure.
And I had this realization that I'm very blessed with my circle right now, because one of my person asked, say, where is your circle? Where is your people? And I never thought about that. And only 2, 3, 5 days, I realized how blessed I am to have my people around me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had some problems and I actually had to pick up someone from my circle and say, hey, I can't do that. I need your help.
Yeah.
And that person really quickly just decided all my problems. And I was like, wow, I'm so blessed. And usually you don't have to take it for granted your circle.
Yeah.
Only now I realize how this is so cool to have people, because they have something that I don't have.
Yeah. Well, Tokjan, that's it for today. Thank you very much for your promotion of Jay Sherry, for being on the podcast, for your opinions about friendship, and for being my friend.
More things.
Thank you very much.
What about you?
Nice to have you.
Thank you, Jay Sherry, for this podcast.
Oh my gosh.
She's very smart. She's very cool friend. She's very kind person. Look at her blue eyes, blue soul. She's a great person.
Thank you.
I'm proud to choose her to be my best friend. I don't know if I'm her best friend, but she is my best friend. I would say that. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining, and stay tuned for next Friday when I'll have my next episodes coming out. Have a good week.